Among fiction, there have been thousands of made-up species, such as dragons, wyverns, demons, and angels. In today's angel fighters are the low-tier grunts and live to serve the heavens. Pit, the flightless angel, and servant to the goddess of light Palutena, and Flonne, the pure-hearted angel trainee. I'm your Guardian Omega, and it's my job to analyze these characters inside and out to solve this debate. Who would win in a show of fictional fury? The story of Pit begins in the original Kid Icarus game, where he had to go rescue Palutena from the cold-hearted Medusa. Since then, he's literally only had 2 other adventures outside of Smash Brothers. Poor Pit. Kid just needs some love. Anyway, after rescuing Palutena, Pit became the captain of her army and has had that position for over 20 years. I mean, what was Palutena thinking? Of all people, why a scrawny angel kid who can't fly on his own? Well, we're about to find out why. As said earlier, Pit can't fly. Well, at least not on his own. To fly, he requires assistance from Palutena's godly powers, but he makes up for that with a lot of power and loads of firepower. He has a massive arsenal, so we're going to narrow it down to 1 weapon per category. In the bow category is the Palutena bow, which can also be split into a set of twin blades and can fire arrows of light. In the claws category are the tiger claws. The tiger claws resemble actual tiger claws and are really good for close quarters combat. If needed, they can fire talons/needles rapid fire. Representing the palms category is the violet palm. It's equipped onto Pit like a tattoo. The violet palm is great at close range with good firepower, but only has average range. Then there's Pit's orbitars, the guardian orbitars. These orbitars act more as defenses and can reflect shots back to the sender, but they're not very great for combat. The first blade is a basic blade, but it, like everything else, can shoot projectiles. The Ore Club is a heavy weapon which slows down Pit, but gives him great melee attacks and a tornado charge shot, and if timed right, it can send attacks back at the user. The Upper Dash arm is meant for close range combat and launches a mighty uppercut. The EZ Cannon is a powerful weapon, and it also has homing shots. The Insight Staff has great range, and its shots get stronger the farther they fly. It, however, has terrible melee attacks. Finally, the 3 Sacred Treasures. These are some of the most powerful weapons Pit has ever wielded, which are the Arrows of Light, the Wings of Pegasi, and the Mirror Shield. That's about it for his weapons. Think we're done yet? Nope, not even close. We also have to talk about the powers he has too. There are over 63 powers in the game, but here it will be only using 5 of them. Healing heals Pit in small increments. Super Armor boosts Pit's defense. Auto Reticle aims for Pit. Counter is exactly how it works in Smash Bros. And reflects, well, try taking a wild guess. Pit, despite being a scrawny, flightless angel, is actually not as bad as he seems to be. Pit was strong enough to take down the Aurum Hive and the Aurum Brain. He can casually smack around large boulders. He took on Medusa twice. He was able to beat Hades. He got up just fine after a Trojan horse collapsed on him, and he can resist the pull of an artificial enemy black hole. Pit's also very quick on his feet, as he can run up a solid 40 miles per hour, and at one point, he was able to dodge 3 unexpected lightning strikes from Phosphora. Keep in mind that lightning strikes at around 220,000 miles per hour. Pit is far from perfect, however. He is over-reliant on assistance from Palutena, and he gets nervous on his own. He's very stubborn and naive too, and without Palutena's magic, he can't fly. But despite all his flaws, Pit will still fight for Palutena in the safety of his home. But will the angel trainee Flonne be able to take him on? Let's analyze her and find out.
Look, an ether ring. It's probably another cheap Aurum knockoff.
I don't care. If it works, I'm gonna use it. I'm an angel, and this is how we get things done.
No, that's how scavengers get things done. Are you a buzzard, Pit? No, I think we can all agree that Pit's not a buzzard. Though I have seen him eat some questionable things off the ground.
Floor ice cream gives you health.
Flonne is an angel trainee who hails from the land of Celestia, where the angels reside, sent on a mission to the Netherworld by Lamington to assassinate King Kracheskoi. A short time after her arrival, however, she learns from Laharl that his father has been dead for over 2 years. Laharl then states that he doesn't care about his old man and is not sad about his death at all. She, taken aback by Laharl's rejection of everything to do with love, decides to change her mission and follow him, and observe if demons are truly incapable of it. Flonne may look like your average little girl, but do not be fooled by her adorable looks. She's actually 1,509 years old in the first game. Man, she needs to teach us how she does it. But seriously, do not under any circumstances be fooled by her adorable looks. She may be cute, but she can also harm you in a lot more ways than you can count on your hands and feet. Flonne is skilled with a lot of different weapons, including swords, guns, bows, axes, spears, and her fists. In fact, she's so skilled that her sword slashes alone are enough to create tornadoes and shockwaves. Most of her attacks focus on the most deadly, most agonizing, most fearsome power of all: love. Many of Flonne's attacks use the power of love, such as the Love Knuckle and the Power of Love, which she can use to heal herself with. She can clone herself, fire exploding arrows, shoot a massive laser followed by an explosion, perform a totally not reskinned Ike Final Smash, which is known as the Night Saber attack, which makes her opponents explode. Wow, lots of explosions. Are we sure Disgaea wasn't directed by Michael Bay? It wasn't? Really? Huh, could have fooled me. Anyway, we still have a lot more to cover. Flonne can perform the Dimension Slash, which can cut through the battlefield. She can slam onto the ground so hard it causes magma geysers. She can fire a large storm of spears, can fire a large storm of bullets, and she has an Inferno attack that makes cinders, along with the possibility of the rest of the Killer Instinct verse, look like child's play. She has a mech called the Flonne X, which is strong enough to hold up the moon. Then there's the attack that strikes fear into the hearts of all: Flonnezilla. She dresses up into a dragon suit and wreaks havoc upon those unlucky enough to stand in her way. Flonne is pretty insane, but she's too pure-hearted for her own good. She's one of those people who tries not to use violence, but she won't hesitate to resort to it if needed. Flonne is impressive beyond belief. In terms of strength and durability, she should be on even footing with Etna and Laharo, who can casually destroy stars, and were both able to beat and tank hits from Dark Death Evilmen, who can destroy galaxies with ease. Flonne also assisted in beating Bal, too, who took over 2 universes. She should be even with Laharo in terms of speed as well, and he's fast enough to be able to travel from star to star in seconds, and travel across galaxies in mere minutes. Overall, despite her cute appearance, Flonne is one heck of a fighter, but is it enough to take on the captain of Palutena's army? Well, it's time to find out.
I'll use a restoration spell to make you feel better. Pretty Pranica! Let the power of love heal you! What?
Alright, both of our angelic characters have been fully analyzed. It's time for a show of fictional fury. And there goes the Angel Boy. Now put those torches and pitchforks down, those of you who are rooting for Pitt. We haven't even gone over the results yet. Got him put away? Okay, good. Now let's explain why Flonne claims victory. While Pitt may have been more experienced and had a larger arsenal, his power is nowhere near the level of Flonne. Pitt's greatest feats include taking out several gods and fighting off armies. Meanwhile, Flonne has helped to defeat Bal, who took over 2 universes, and is in even terms with Etna and Laharo, who both can casually destroy stars and are more powerful than Dark Death Evilman, who destroys galaxies with ease. Pitt's fastest feats including dodging lightning strikes and can run at around 40 miles per hour. But that pales in comparison to Flonne, who is fast enough to keep up with Laharo, who can travel across galaxies in minutes, and has dodged laser fire on multiple occasions. Pitt's odds of victory did increase with the 3 Sacred Treasures, but again, the 3 Sacred Treasures, or even the Great Sacred Treasure for that matter, are nothing compared to the Flonezilla or the Flonne X, which was powerful enough to hold up the moon, and the final nail in the coffin is Pitt's over-reliance on Palutena's guidance. Pitt relies on her for magic and battle strategy. Without her, Pitt is insecure and is kind of stupid, such as when he was trapped in Hades' stomach. He had to imitate Palutena to be able to function properly. Meanwhile, Flonne is perfectly capable on her own and has no problem coming up with strategies. Well, looks like the Angel Boy fell into the pit of despair. The winner is Flonne. Next time on Fictional Fury.
The winner is...
Piece of cake!
Flonne! The winner
This is a good result!